welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm finally going to do my first pregnancy vlog update video thing. I've been slacking and I am 15 weeks 4 days, so I should be around 16 weeks probably by the time you see this. So yeah, 4 months. Anyways, let's see what the app says. It says your baby now measures around 4 inches from head to toe and weighs approximately 2.5 ounces, about the size of an apple. So yeah. I guess I should start with like my symptoms. I run out of breath easily. I don't know if you guys noticed in previous videos before I announced to you guys that I was pregnant, I would run out of breath a lot. It was like, especially because I talk a lot and I talk really fast sometimes, especially when I get excited. It's like, so like right now. And I do run out of breath a lot. Another thing that I have had, I broke out a lot. I don't know if you guys remember, in one of my videos I blamed this poor foundation. Because I wore this foundation, I hadn't used it in a while, and then I wore this foundation and then I was breaking out. So obviously I blamed the foundation, but turns out I was pregnant at that time. I was like around 2 weeks or something when this first happened. So yeah, it was pregnancy, it wasn't the foundation. Poor foundation, I feel bad for it. It was bad. I had never had acne like that in my whole entire life. My husband said I had back knee, boob knee, and face knee. Okay, morning sickness. Now, I never really got morning sickness. I started getting like nauseous and stuff. But then my mom told me, did you have breakfast that day? I was like, no. She was like, why don't you try it tomorrow? So, as soon as I got up, on my way to work, I had, I had some bread or something, like Mexican sweet bread. It was really good. I think it was a concha. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it was good. So on my way to work, I had that, and I didn't have any morning sickness. So I started doing that, having breakfast every morning, and since then, I didn't get anything. Unless there was like a really strong smell, you know, I would gag and stuff. But other than that, there was no morning sickness at all. Thank God. I did get moody. I will say that. I did get a little moody. I don't know why, but sometimes for some reasons I just, like, I looked at Anthony and then, you know, he was just sitting there. And then I would think, I hate you. I don't know why. So I got hate. But then it would go away, okay? It was just like random, out of nowhere. Like, I didn't like him, and I just, you know, now he knows. So I'm like, just don't talk to me. He has to go away. Until it goes away, I don't know. I guess it's hormones, so. But I feel bad. Because, yeah. And then I cry a lot. I cried a lot. Even though, I mean, I cry a lot, period. You know, very, very sensitive. But now it's even more like, just small things make me cry. Frozen made me cry a lot. And then I watched Little Mermaid and I cried so much. I was tired, but I don't really believe in naps unless I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't take a nap. You know, it's like, I can't take it anymore. I would take a nap, which I probably, throughout this whole pregnancy, have taken maybe 5 naps. That's, to be honest, but I was really tired at first. I think those are the only symptoms I've had. Have I gotten cravings? Yes. I was craving nothing. For the first trimester, I was craving nothing but Mexican food. I just wanted Mexican food. That's all I wanted. And spicy stuff for some reason. And then there's like stages, or like, I don't know what you would call it. But there was, you know, like, could be like a week or 2 where I just wanted oranges. There was like another time that I wanted a bunch of popsicles. And then watermelon. fruit in general. I'm really craving a lot of fruit. Okay, I've been taking my vitamins, right, since I found out I was pregnant at 5 weeks. Which it was really hard not being able to tell you guys or anyone that I was pregnant till the 12th week. So April 1st, was when I turned 11 weeks. And I was like, I just can't keep it in anymore. And I was like, well, if I tell people I'm pregnant on April Fool's, I'll feel like I told you guys I'm pregnant. But then you guys probably won't believe me or whatever. But then I'll feel that relief that I had told you guys. So that's why I announced it on I posted on April Fool's that I was pregnant. I got a few people on my personal Facebook messaging me saying that it was dumb doing that I shouldn't be using a pregnancy as a joke and blah blah blah. I didn't reply to the people, I didn't reply to them. They had their reasons why they take it so bad that people, make that joke. And I understand, but, I mean, it wasn't a joke. Anyways, I just got lost. I started taking my vitamins. After I started taking my vitamins, my hair stopped falling. I used to, get out of the shower with a handful of hair. Now I get out of the shower with, 5 hairs at the most, which is awesome. I feel like my eyelashes got longer. I don't know if they have or haven't, but I just feel like they got longer. Who knows? Actually, something weird happened. Once I got pregnant, I realized that milk was making my stomach hurt. And my stomach would get bloated, and then I was like, whoa, I look pregnant. I'm showing already. And then, it had like my stomach was hurting and stuff. And then once it stopped hurting, my stomach would go down. So I was like, okay, I don't look pregnant anymore. So I realized I became a little bit of lactose intolerant. I'm trying to add a little bit of calcium into my diet because I need it and the baby needs it. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the blog from this past weekend. I think it was what? The 27th, 28th? I started taking calcium. They're not sure if I had a reaction to the calcium pills that I started taking or I got a virus. But basically, it was 80 degrees outside and I was shaking. I was super cold, but I didn't have a fever, and I just felt terrible. I couldn't eat. So they're not sure if I had a reaction or I just caught a virus. But they told me to stop taking the calcium and then take Tums. I don't like Tums, but I'm eating one a day and then trying to eat a little bit of cheese or something. I'm trying to incorporate milk into my diet again because almond milk just, it's just so nasty. The taste just, it's that thing that I don't like. So I'm trying to start adding a little bit of milk at the time. Right now it just makes me burp a lot, but it's not making my stomach hurt a lot. So that's a plus. A lot of people ask me, what do I want? What do we want? Anthony obviously has made it more than clear that he wants a girl. I always said I didn't care if we ever got pregnant, that I didn't care if I had a boy or a girl. Girl, obviously I love pink, so my little princess and my little doll that I would get to play with all the time. But I had 3 brothers and 2 nephews, so I'm used to boys. So I think a little girl would be hard, but everyone really, really wants a girl. So I don't know. I think as long as the baby's healthy, which everyone says that. I always thought, everyone's like, as long as the baby's healthy, it's okay, I don't care. And I was like, oh, whatever, you really want a girl, or whatever, you really want a boy. No, seriously, you guys, it's I just want the baby to be healthy. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I just want the baby to be healthy, which now I understand them. I do have a strong feeling what I think it is. I'm not gonna say it, but I do have a strong feeling, and it's I feel like this is what it is, and you know, I just have that strong feeling. And like sometimes when I'm talking to the baby, I'll refer to it as a, you know, that. And yeah, we have a few weeks until we find out, but we'll let you guys know. And yeah, I guess all that's left for now is for me to show you guys my baby bump. Are you guys ready? Excuse my straps, but right now sport bras are my best friends. Here is the front. Here is the side. And here you go. Finally starting to show, so here it is. It's so little. By the way, my belly is getting hairy. Like really hairy. Oh my god, it's getting so hairy around my belly button. It's crazy. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining me in this awesome journey. And then Anthony and I are super excited. Actually, today was the first time that Anthony just came up to my belly and then kissed it without me telling him to. He said he's finally, since he sees the bump, he's finally like, you know, it's like, oh, she's pregnant. Because we would forget half of the time that I was pregnant. But now that he sees the little bump, you know, he knows that there's someone in there. And he like comes and talks to it, and it's just so cute. He's the one that just likes to joke around and everything, as you guys have probably seen. But he's so cute. And yeah, I've always been really little. So seeing my little belly, you know, some people thought I was gonna freak out, but I think it's so cute. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you guys next time, and hopefully I'll keep you guys updated more often. Alright, have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!